Hi, and welcome again to another edition of Market Analysis for today, July 10th of 2024. I'm Giovanni Betancourt, analyst, trader, and educator with Vantage Markets, and this is a recording previous to the U.S. session, to the opening of the U.S. trading session. All right, so let's get right to it. In today's news and what we're expecting, everybody's obviously waiting for tomorrow's CPI number, the Consumer Price Index, which is scheduled to be released tomorrow. And, it's expected to show a decline in inflation to about 3.1% year over year from 3.3% year over year in May. So shall we see something better than this? How will that affect the market? If we see something higher than this, how will that affect the market? So these are some things that rather than me telling you, I prefer for you to experience that for yourself. So keep an eye on that. That's tomorrow. As far as today, what we're expecting for us to be seeing today, we're expecting to be seeing that crude oil inventories data is to be released in a few moments and a few hours from now, and it's estimated to be right around 700 million barrels of production from last week, compares to the previous week of negative of 12.157 million. So that's a big difference indeed. So we're coming out of a negative to a plus. So how will that affect obviously the crude oil market? As far as the European session went, the Euro stock futures, they're up about 0.47%, up positive. They're following, this is following a 3-day losing streak, which investors are waiting the second round of testimony from Jerome Powell before Congress today. On the Asian front, their markets settled mixed. China's Shanghai Composite closed down negative 0.68%. And Japan's Nikkei stock index closed up positive 0.61%. Their stock exchange hit a new all-time high. Financial stocks led the gains for them, driven by in part by the anticipation of potential rate increases from the Bank of Japan. So keep that in your radar. All right, so let's take a look at what we can speculate to see in today's market fluctuation. So that 20,800 resistance level is still there for grabs. We're still having our typical price here as a support and right below mine. So can we expect, the market yesterday, it did rally to the upside, but it quickly retreated and it did close in the green. So today is also another momentum to the upside. How much of momentum to the upside will we see? I don't know, but let's just go with the flow. Let's go with the trend. So remember, the trend is your friend. So we are in the uptrend. Let's take a look at the S&P 500. So the S&P 500 actually is already trading above our level of resistance that we have placed. So therefore, we need to obviously update it. And I think 5,660 could be a good point for that. Again, we are making new all-time highs. So also bring up by that support to 5,620. So buying, obviously going into effect with that. Let's take a look at the Dow Jones Industrial, and the Dow Jones, like I've been saying, it's not in sync with its peers. So it did open with a gap down. It rebounded off our level of support. So I'm going to bring down actually my level of resistance to 39,800. And since we already kind of came and tested that low, let's just bring it down a bit more. So 39,500 could be that level for the Dow. Let's see if the Dow will recuperate, and as the open goes, it will fluctuate to the upside, but I'll be out of it, really. I will stay out of it. Then we have crude oil. Crude oil, again, continuing to trend lower after making nice move to the upside. So we have been in that mode. So $80.50 could be. Right now it's actually trending off, reversing of the medium on the Bollinger Bands. So will that mean that we're gonna be able to see a momentum to the upside as the inventory numbers come out later on today? Well, let's see what happens. Let's see. We have to receive the number first. So let's see what will happen. All right, then we have silver. Silver yesterday, it did fluctuate to the upside, but it quickly retreated and closed in the red. So today, we basically doing equal highs, equal lows. So another breakout. I'm favoring to the upside. So buying Nat Gas, Nat Gas. And then we have here gold. When it loads, charts have been kind of sticky lately. Here we go. Okay, so gold again, back above the typical price. So that was a nice move to the upside that is looking to do. So let's see if 23.90 is the target to be met today. So going with the trend, let's buy that. Then we have silver. Now we do have silver. And so silver is also looking the same as gold. So let's go with it. So 31.60. Then we have copper. Copper. Yesterday it did fluctuate to the upside, but it quickly retreated and just rebounded off our level of support. So since we have been making that transition lower, so I'm gonna bring that down, and I'm gonna bring my resistance down a whole lot too. Let's see if today is gonna be another green day for copper. Your target will be the upper band of the Bollinger Bands. So going with the intraday trend. Bitcoin seems to be recuperating after having such sluggish days. So let's see, 60,000 will be the marker for today. Buying it. The currencies, the euro. Let's see what the euro is looking to do, because yesterday it was pretty much a flattish day. So it's been doing. It's entering into like a mode of consolidation. So let's see if today will be another attempt to the upside. Then the pound. Yesterday we couldn't really speak about the pound. It didn't populate, and today it did. Okay, great. So the pound again. I'm shooting for the upper Bollinger Band. I'm gonna bring this down a bit more. So being and the support, since we already been here twice. So 127.60 the support for the pound, and then we have the dollar index. How is behavior being sort of erratic? First, trending lower, then try to push higher yesterday as well. Today it opened with a small gap down. It has been close. So let's see if it continues to move lower as it does, then we'll see a nice movement to the upside on the currencies and the metals. Have a great trading day, and I'll see you tomorrow.